Okay, so I've got a quick video for you today. When I did my last video of the pipe soaps, I remembered that I have a tip for you. Now, I've done a previous video a few years ago of how to clean a water bottle when they go green. So if you like me and your ferrets live outside and you use these water bottles, this is one of the largest ones you can buy. It's 1.1 litre, and I have loads of these because they keep dripping, so I tend to buy new ones rather than just faffing about with them. But you're supposed to shake them until they get up to pressure, but they always drip. The ferrets tend to bite the end of theirs the end of the nipple, so they tend to always drip. But because they're outside, they always go green. Now, you can clean them, and I'll put a link to the video that shows you an easy way of cleaning them. But I've also, since I got chickens a year ago, and I was on a chicken Facebook group, that we have the same problems with the drinkers for the chickens, because you've got water in a container that go green. Now, you can clean them every day, you can put fresh water in every day, but they still go green. So a very cheap and easy way, which I didn't know, is copper. Copper kills algae. Now, you can use a piece of copper pipe, which I have here. This is your 22mm for hot water. So what I'm going to do is actually put this in my water tank. I'm just going to drop it in, because my water tank there that collects rainwater, I'll show you in a minute, that collects rainwater, every time I fill my watering can up, the algae comes out into the watering can in lumps, and it blocks the rose head on the watering can, which is annoying. So for your water bottles, now this is going to cost you, it's not even going to cost you anything. You're going to have to invest 1p. Now, it's a guaranteed investment. You won't lose your money, although you won't make any money, but it'll stop the bottle of going green, and that is a 1p piece. I've got a nice clean new one, or newish one. So all you need to do is put that in there, fill it with water. It will sit in the bottom there, and that will kill any algae, and it will stop your bottles from going green. Now, I didn't believe it at first, but I put two, this is English money by the way, if you're in America, I assume you have, I assume you have copper coins. I put two 2p's in my drinker for the chickens' water. Completely stopped it. Never went green again. So there's your two 2p's. But a penny will fit in these bottles. It'll just rattle around in there. When it's full and it's on the wire, it'll just sit there like that. If you look at that, it's perfectly clean, and that's one of the hardest parts to get the green out of when it starts going algae-fied. And if you look at that bottle, I've not done anything to the bottle, I've used it. This is one out of the house, there's one on the ferret's wire now. I used to have two bottles on. Perfectly clean. Perfectly clean. So simple. So like I say, what I'm going to do is this length of copper pipe I've got here, I'm literally going to drop it into that tank there, which you can see Bramble there wandering about, and the ferrets are currently in the ball pit, because for some reason they like sleeping in it now. You can see the green on the side of that IBC. Now that holds 1,000 litres of rainwater, which I use for my greenhouse, and it's got green bits on it. So I'm literally going to drop this piece of pipe, I'm just going to drop it in and let it sit inside, and I'll come back. I'll do a video probably in I don't know however long it takes for the algae to die off and it all to be not green anymore. But you can see the bottle there, it's got a penny in it, the one that's on the side, and it's perfectly clean. There's a little bit of green just starting on that dent in the top of the bottle, which is going to be probably green all the time. It's going to take some cleaning off, is that. Like I say, I have an older video that if you struggle to clean your bottles, really simple solution on how to clean them. I'll put a link to the video on it. But yeah, copper. Who would have thought it? Now, before anybody comments below saying that copper's poisonous, or copper will kill you, or it'll kill your ferrets, just remember, when you're filling your bottle up from your tap, what are your tap pipes made of? Copper. Now, a lot of Americans, I know, I've had arguments and discussions on Reddit. They don't use these bottles because apparently they break the ferret's teeth and can't get the water out. But for as long as I've had ferrets, I've always used these bottles. Now, for some reason in America they suggest using a bowl of water. Now, if I'd have put a bowl of water in my ferret penthouse when I had ferrets, they would tip the bottle, they would tip it over. So then I would come home from work after being at work for a 12-hour shift to the ferrets having no water, whereas they're never going to tip that over. I can see that it's got water in it. I can add as many bottles of these as I need in summer or when it's hot periods. So yeah, for the sake of them tipping it, if they tip the bowl over, they then have no water ever. And unless I'm back, like I say, I'm at work, I do 12-hour shifts, so they're going to have no water. So I know with a bottle they're always going to have water, and I've never had a problem with ferrets being too warm, dehydrated, you know, have no drinking water. You can fill these up, you can rinse them out, you can freeze them in summer. If you don't fill them fully, only half fill them, freeze them, and then it'll be cold water all the time as it slowly defrosts. Ferrets can get colder water. But yeah, piece of copper kills algae.